Welcome back to Hormones Simplified. So today's video will be mainly about what is the difference between body identical and bioidentical hormones for hormone replacement therapy for menopause. And the second will be about what are the safest and effective hormones which are used as part of modern HRT today. Let's look at the first one, which is the body identical versus bioidentical hormones. Modern HRT comprises of three hormones: the estrogen, which is 17 beta estradiol, progesterone, which is usually the natural progesterone, and the testosterone, the natural testosterone. Body identical hormones are basically all these three hormones: estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, which basically mimic the hormones that are produced by ovaries in the normal human body. These hormones are usually obtained from plant sources, commonly wild yams, but these hormones try and do the same action as body's natural hormones would on various tissues in the body. Now, body identical hormones are well regulated. We have studied these hormones for decades. They have been subjected to scientific studies, randomized controlled trial, prospective studies to know what can be the long-term efficacy and safety profile of these medications. So we know what sort of side effects they can give rise to and what are the long-term risks associated with use of these hormones. If you compare that to bioidentical hormones, bioidentical, of course, the term suggests that these also come from biological plant-based sources. But bioidentical hormones usually refer to a group of hormones which combine different types of progesterones and different types of estrogen or testosterone together. Now, these hormones are not just estradiol and natural progesterone. These are a concoction or a mixture of different varieties of estrogen, estrone, estriol, estradiol, or different forms of progesterone, hormones like pregnenolone. These can be combined together in different quantities or mixture to achieve the same effects that standard HRT achieves. The slight difficulty or problem with using these bioidentical hormones is that we do not know what are the long-term safety or efficacy profiles of these medications. They haven't been subjected to the same level of scrutiny, the same level of rigorous scientific studies like prospective or randomized controlled trials, where one knows everything about the long-term safety profile or efficacy of these medications. So they may be effective, but one simply doesn't know what are the long-term effects of these medications. At the moment, therefore, in the UK, the British Menopause Society and few other menopause bodies do not recommend that one should take bioidentical HRT. You would rather be more safe sticking to body identical HRT, which has been subjected to a lot of scientific studies, and we know about the long-term efficacy as well as the risks associated with these products. So that's about body identical HRT. Most of the preparations commercially available today in terms of HRT tablets, patches, or gels, they do contain natural estrogen, 17 beta estradiol. We no longer recommend or use horse equine based estrogens. Progesterone, the one that's commonly used in the UK is natural progesterone, which is micronized natural progesterone available as vaginal pessaries or oral capsules. That's often combined with estrogen gel, patch, or tablet. And of course, you have testosterone available as gels or available as implants, which is again a natural testosterone. These are usually the safest hormones in terms of risk of thrombosis, blood clotting, or risk of breast cancer or breast lesions. These hormones are usually having a less risk as compared to synthetic preparations or other forms of estrogen or synthetic progesterones, which are often termed as progestogens. These were usually used in the classical traditional HRT, but now the move is to use body identical HRT as much as possible. What are the safest forms of modern HRT? As I already said to you, the body identical HRT is usually the best, that combines natural progesterone with natural estrogen and testosterone. They're all usually human body identical. We no longer use any other forms of hormones. The other important thing is both these combinations, the estrogen, which is natural source, and the progesterone, which is natural, have the lowest risk of breast cancer as compared to synthetic hormones. Similarly, these two often have the lowest risk of blood clotting or thrombosis, especially if estrogen is used as a patch or a gel rather than oral capsules or tablets. And that's because when estrogen is taken by mouth, it goes through the gut to the liver. That's where it's metabolized. That's where it induces the clotting effect. So if you bypass the liver and the estrogen goes straight through your skin as a gel or a patch, it's going straight into your blood and you bypass the clotting effect. So estrogen taken as a gel or a patch and combined with the natural progesterone would be one of the best, safest forms of HRT in the long term as compared to synthetic hormones. Finally, before I finish, many women, especially women who have premature menopause, use pill or a combined oral contraceptive pill as a form of HRT. That's fine because for premature menopause, the overall risk of breast cancer or blood clotting anyway is very, very low or does not exist anything in excess of general population risk with HRT. And so therefore, they can still use pill until they get to 35 to 40 years of age. And the pill would give them contraception as well as the hormone replacement. In the long term, though, HRT is always more physiological, so it would still be ideal to move on to use body identical HRT. If you have any questions and you would like to get in touch with us, please do so. You will find our email in the description below. Uh, we would like to do more videos of this particular topic. Do let us know if you specifically want to discuss any topics so that we can feature them in our future videos. Until then, bye.